Well, ladies and gentlemen, seeing the fact that the traffic is finally starting to die down and it's just about that time for us to join the even flow of it all, we might as well bring Music Village for this week to an emphatic close. But don't worry, if you missed anything, and I do mean anything, for this week's show, we got you covered, because you can catch it again one more time, all the time, on our SoundCloud, Facebook, or even Tumblr pages, all named the same, only known as Music Village Radio under the hashtag MusicVillage313. And according to what the PR department and the maestro are saying at the same time, is the exact amount of times we sang Killer Tofu during all the commercial breaks. So they already know where I'm gonna go with for the end of the show. Thank you for your bit of confidence, everybody. And if you guys want to figure out what the crazy and zany things that we still got prepared for this arcade month of wonderment, like a song that got stuck in our head since we mentioned it during this entire show, you can go ahead and check it out on our YouTube/Twitter pages, still named the same, only known as ZOO Agent 012. And before we head out for the night, we would like to thank, as always, you the fans out there, for listening in to this mid-month of Wonderment edition of Music Village. And if you guys and girls out there like what you heard, go out there and spread the word. You know what? And the PR department is already holding up the Beats sign. You know what? Like the Beats, singing their classic song, Killer Tofu. And yeah, you know, the PR department knows where I'm going with this, and they're already about to get ready to play it, so I think that's what we're gonna end the show off for this week with. Killer Tofu. Right. And speaking of that cool song, folks, we would like to thank you, the independent artists out there, for delivering that musical goodness like you always do. And keep up the great work, guys. And here's hoping one of you out there can come up with a song just as cool and as catchy as Killer Tofu. Or even come up with a cover for Killer Tofu. Haven't heard that yet. And we would also like to thank our musical guest for this week, none other than Technoax with his song, Mind the Chaos, that was featured during this week's DJ Smokey's True Video Game Stories. And like always, Technoax, keep up the great work, and we can't wait to hear what you got coming down the tubes next. And finally, last but not least, we would like to thank you, the independent gamers out there, for coming out with all those sweet, sweet video game hits and clips we had a chance to mention during this week's show. And keep up the great work, guys, because you never know what show is waiting around the corner for your games to be featured on. So keep those games coming. And I guess with everybody thanked, you guys out there know we go out. I'm DJ Smokey on behalf of the maestro singing "Ai-oo, Killer Tofu, E-I-oo, Killer Tofu." But most importantly, when there's smoke, there's fire. And we'll see you guys next week for another afternoon delight edition of Music Village. But until then, good night, everybody.